channel on YouTube, the Subin Show, and I hope it's as successful as our friendship,
Yes,
uh, right?
absolutely. Yes, perfect. Beginning to
Perfect.
this
So,
channel, and so it's
what?
quite exciting to be starting off together
So
something.
let's tell our viewers what this channel is about. Like, what will we be both of us be doing in this channel? What will we be talking about in this channel?
Yes. So basically, the Subin Show is going to be talking about what every common man is interested in. So whether it's family life, whether it's health, wealth, or for that matter, entertainment. So whatever it takes, we'll be talking about each of those topics as the days go by. So we'll talk just like no big experts or no simpleton. We'll be talking about
Yeah,
just like an ordinary person.
that's the idea. That's the idea of this channel, to speak as a common person, the problems faced by the common people, and we know experts, but at least little solutions that we can give to help common people. Right?
Correct. And you can actually send your comments down below about this particular show, and then we'll be
Yes,
looking forward to that and answering them as well. So look
yes,
forward to some quality discussions. So here we go.
yes. So I think first, since you said it correctly, we can create wealth. So one wealth creator that you've been and you've created wealth is through intra trading, and you've been an expert in intra trading. I am not an expert in intra trading, but I have done positional trading. I have done investment tradings and all in share markets. And okay, I've been a bit successful in that, but you have been pretty successful in intra trading. So what I would like my viewers to know is the secret behind you being so successful in intra trading. So I'll be just asking a few questions about the intra trading, the way it has been conducted in the stock market, and also just a few questions. Are you ready to answer those questions? Are there golden rules that you follow in the intra trading that you wish to answer?
Yes, of course. You can shoot. Let me
I can
try and
shoot
answer
that.
some of those.
Okay, so Binu, this first of all, intra trading is for me actually it's a very interesting concept. Intra trading on a share market is something where people can actually make a lot of money. In fact, they can make a lot of money, they can lose a lot of money also. It's actually a emotional roller coaster type of thing when a person gets into intra trading. So what I would like to ask you first is, should a normal common person like me, should he go into and do intra trading, or should he do the safe bet of investment trading, and should he take the risk? That's what I would like to ask you, number one.
All right, good. Good question to begin with. So, day trading is what we are talking about here, as you've wanted me to discuss about. So, as opposed to positional or long-term trading or swing trading for that matter. So now we don't want to talk about too many jargons because this is for the common man. So I'll try and just differentiate between what is long-term trading and what is, day trading. Now, day trading, as the name suggests, it is just done during the course of the day, during the time that the stock market actually functions. So roughly from about 9:15 a.m. to about 3:30 p.m. So that is the time that you get for day trading. Okay, and as against that, you also get the same time period for doing positional trading, but you only do one trade and then you stay invested long term, whether it's for a minimum of 3 days, 2 days, or 1 week, or a few months to a year, or maybe decades. So it all depends upon the kind of stock that you're taking and the kind of stock that is actually going to give you returns. So returns is what the key is. So whether it is day trading or whether it is positional trading. So this is the basic differentiation between these two concepts. Now we are talking about day trading. Now, as a common man, okay, as a common man, should we do day trading? I would suggest you get into the details of the various aspects involved with day trading. For example, you need to know certain skills. You should be able to know your technical charts, how the technical charts give you certain indications in terms of where to actually begin your trade and end your trade. So, which is again one of the biggest million-dollar question. I mean, when to start and when to end. Therein lies your success. So you need to understand that there are various charts which will give you indicators in terms of, okay, this is where your trade is going to actually, give you a rise, and therefore in terms of the price, and therefore you can go ahead and do your trade at that point in time. So as a common man, first get your skills in place before you actually start trading. Without skills, it's a very, very risky affair. Day trading is, because every second counts, and at every second there is an opportunity, and there is also danger for your money to be lost. So as a common man, go ahead, learn a little bit about what is it that takes you to be a good trader, skillful trader, uh, when it comes to day trading. So there are many free courses also available on the net, on YouTube and everywhere. And you can actually sign up with a demat, for a demat account with a broking company. You can actually tap. There are several of them. If you Google, you'll get all the details. I do not want to actually take the names and give the credits to any of them. That's all commercial in nature. So therefore, you will get. These are the directives which I am saying. If you follow these directions, you should be on a safe road. Yeah. So this is what I would say.
Very well explained. You are trying to say that a common man can get into a day trading, subject
Yeah.
to him getting all the technical details also in place. So
Exactly.
that is the correct way to put it. And secondly, I would say you said it correctly. It's a time game. Every minute counts, every second counts. You can actually make a lot of money in some seconds or some minutes. You can actually lose a lot of money in few seconds, few minutes. That's the fun of day trading actually, and that's why it's so successful actually in the market. But what I would like to ask the second question is, since you said it correctly, it's a time game. There's a lot of emotional portion that is actually comes into play during this day trading. You get frustrated, you get angry, you get happy, you get emotional, you get sad, you get actually you get depressed. So what I would like is, how do you control the emotions? Like such a lot of emotions in such little time. Is there any way to control those emotions during day trading and all? Because I, being a normal positional trader, for me it's like I invest in a stock and I keep the stock for a long term. So I have the time for me to actually control my emotions. But in a day trading, as you said, there's no time for you to control the emotions. So according to you, how do you control the emotions? Actually,
Yeah.
a lot of emotions
So
involved.
okay, controlling of emotions. Money is something which is very dear to everyone. Okay, whether it is one paise or whether it is 1 crore, 1 million, whatever you may want to call it. No one wants to lose money. Uh, if you gain, you're happy. If you lose, you're depressed. So, which is a very simplistic view. I mean, you're happy or you're depressed. But within happiness and depression lies an entire gamut of emotions that actually, is a roller coaster that you go through as you do your day trading. So, what we need to do is try and understand that when we are talking about money, you need to be skillful enough to be able to actually take the right decisions at the right time. So, you need to know when to enter, when to exit. You need to know which stocks, the stock pickings should be absolutely perfectly all right. You need to do your research before you enter the day's trading. That is very essential. So, which means your homework should be robust. So, these are some of the small things that will actually help you to keep your emotions in check. You need to understand that when you are into trading, you are actually going to be emotional, because in case if you are going to suddenly find a lot of money happening, and you can see that it is happening in front of your eyes, that the profits are increasing. Because as a day trader, what typically happens is you can see the profitability right in front of you. So at a click of a button, you can see this much of money that you're making, and it's just like growing very fast. So while it is growing fast, some tend to actually stay on, and some actually want to actually come out of it. So taking the profit out. So if you're taking the profit out, you know exactly this is what I have made. Now, if you're happy with that, it's better that you do not continue trading and get into possible losses, and thereby shaving off the profits that you've actually made. So instead of that, so that is ideally what you should do. Once you've made a good enough decent profit, and if it is something like, okay, this is the target that I had in mind before I started off trading for the day, and if I've come close to it, or if I've really hit that target, then I should be out of the trading day and just go out and celebrate. That's what I would recommend. But in case if you've made a mistake and if you've got losses, then don't keep sulking and don't try to actually chase stocks to in order to or try to get back at the very same stock. That is what the general human tendency would be, to wanting to actually take back money from the stock which is actually giving you losses. So don't try to do that, because the market is so dynamic. It is not your decisions which will actually count. You are a small fry. There are millions of them who are trading, and there are millions of shares being purchased and sold at the same time. So you don't have a control over it. So it's better that you actually cut your losses and move out. It may not be your right day. You may not be in the right frame of mind, because you've been affected by that loss. So therein, these are the kind of emotions that you actually experience while doing day trading. So emotional factor is a very important thing for day trader. So you need to be in control of where you are, in terms of your trade, and therefore, if you think that you've got that under control, then your emotions would also be under check, and there should not be a lot of major problems because of that.
Correct. So I think what you said correctly is when you have a loss, you should not chase stocks. I think that is what the mistake that most people do. When they have a loss, they continue chasing stocks and then they go into more losses. So that is one of the very important points that you mentioned, and I think that will be helping the viewers understanding intertrade better. Another thing, what I would like to ask you is, as a common man, as a common person, uh, what is the money that I should invest in an intraday? Like I know if I invest 1,000 rupees, it can go up to 5,000 rupees within a matter of 5 minutes. If I invest 1 lakh, it can go up to 5 lakhs. If I invest 10 lakhs, it can go up to 20 lakhs. Now, for a common person like me, with the limitations that I have, uh, according to you, what is the minimum money that we should invest? And secondly, uh, is there always a earning? Like, how much can we earn in a day? That is also a doubt that is arising in my mind.
Okay, yeah, good question. Typically, the kind of questions that a lot of people, those who are into long-term trading, they would actually want to ask of people, those who do day trading, because at the end of the day, you
Yeah,
want to
because
earn.
for us, long-term trading doesn't give the sort of profit that you've been making. So we would like to also get into your profit-making zone also. So that is the reason that I'm asking these questions.
Yeah, so if you look at the kind of profits, if you are a skillful trader on a daily basis, if you were to do day trading, and if you're making profits daily, net profits daily, then you are sure to make a bigger profit over a longer period of time, and that is like humongous compared to positional long term thing invested in certain stocks for the same amount of money, or the corpus of money that you are actually investing or using for these trades. So having said that, day trading, what we can actually also look at is in terms of the investment amount. So as you are asking me, what is the kind of an amount which is ideal? See, it is depends upon the amount really depends upon each person. I mean, to each his own. I mean, for me, it could be something like I would want to use something like about 25 to 30,000 rupees, maybe just to begin with. If I'm a beginner, I would not even suggest 25 to 30,000. It could be even as low as 5,000 or even 1,000, just to see where it takes me, or even do mock trading just to see how it goes. But yes, if you are kind of a skillful trader, day trader, and if you think that you are making reasonably a small bit of starting to make a bit of profit, then I guess 25, 30,000 rupees is okay an amount. But otherwise, you have professional day traders who are dealing with crores. And if you are an well-established broker yourself, if you are registered on the SEBI, for example, I mean, you can actually help a lot of people, make money so that they depend on you, on your skills to actually help them make money. So you are talking of crores and crores of millions of rupees. That is the profits that you are actually handling. So, therefore, the amount of money is immaterial. What I will time and again remind the common man, and for anyone who is into day trading or would like to do day trading, is that get your skills in place first. That is essential, absolutely essential. I mean, if you don't have the skills, then it can kill you. So, it is all the difference between SKIL and KIL. SKILL and KILL. So it is difference of only one letter, which is S, and that one small letter makes a huge difference. Uh, so therefore, get your skills in place. If you know how to do day trading, only then play with bigger amounts. Otherwise, keep your amounts absolutely to the minimum. Only to that amount that you can actually bear that loss. Only to that amount until you get
Very
settled.
well explained, Binu.
Thanks, bud.
You said it correctly. There's one word that you've been using from the start of this discussion is skill. And one for me actually is that to get that skill, technical charts help quite a lot in a day trading actually. So what I would like to ask you one of the doubts that's coming at my mind is, do these technical charts help actually in day trading, or should we just uh, blindly trade? Just select the stock and just blindly trade. When we see it going up, we put it in a long position, or when if we see it going down, we short it. So should we blindly do it, or should we actually study the technical charts? And does this technical charts help you in actually helping in a intraday trading?
It's a very tricky question, but a very important question nonetheless. And let me tell you, you said blind trading. I mean, I just talked about skillful trading. You need to be skillful
Because
enough. You need to be.
I'm just interrupting you in between. I know people, you just blindly done some tradings and they've earned quite a lot of money also in that trading. So does that help? That's the reason I'm
Yes.
asking you.
Yes, so that's what exactly. Now, when you do blind trading, there are two ways of looking at it. A skillful trader who knows his art can actually do a bit of blind trading. Now, how is that possible? So, it is possible through certain algo trades that you can actually do a bit of coding, and you can set up the trades with stop losses and also targets for your profits. So if you program and then do your trades, what it does is it automatically gets into the trade and it goes and hits your target and you're out of the trade. You've taken your profit out. So you don't need to sit in front of the computer to be able to do that. Typically, when it goes down, also it may hit the stop loss, and if it hits the stop loss, then you are making a small bit of a loss. Yet you're not, damaging your money or your corpus or your invested amount. So that way, that is what I would say is a blind trade. The other part of blind trade is the fact that when you are as a, day trader trading daily, and suddenly you tend to receive calls from your friends or from anyone else, relatives or whoever comes in and gives you a call, and you are suddenly trading on your let's say on your phone. These days you have the apps and everything, so you tend to trade. Most people do that retail traders on their mobile phones itself. So they get a call, they are unable to take a look at the screen if they're not using a earphone. So therefore, what happens is they don't know exactly what is happening. They're completely blind to what is happening on the screen or on the market with their money. So, and if you've not done a stop loss kind of a scenario, if you've not put in a stop loss, then you will actually drain out your money in no time. So that is something called again a blind way of trading. So when you get those kind of calls, just quickly take the call. If it is very urgent, ask them what is the urgency, and then just ask them to be on standby, or you can call them back after a certain time. So give them a time limit and get back into your trade immediately and take a look at where you are, and accordingly you take your decisions and take it forward. So this is what blind trading would be, but then that's that. Now you asked about technical charts, how accurate they are and kind of stuff. So you have to keep in mind that technical charts are for skillful traders who can get a fair idea about where the particular price movement is going to take place, in which direction. So it is just an indicator. It is not a sure shot, apparatus, or kind of a helpful thing. So therefore, I would say that even the technical indicators will fail at some point of time. For example, there is a sudden information in the market, and there is an announcement which has happened, maybe a jurisdiction. I mean, any judicial announcement which has happened, and suddenly you find there's a different movement, opposite movement to what you expected through the indicators, and that may actually spoil sport. So that is something that you have to keep in mind, and so therefore the fundamentals also kick in at some times, and they can have a bearing on the kind of a trade that you've actually undertaken. So therefore, technical charts are good enough only to the extent where there are no other limitations by way of disturbances happening through a fundamental or a real life scenario where there is something which is working against that indicator or that indication from the indicator. So therefore, I would say that if you are doing that trade, keep an eye, be very sharp and alert while doing day trading. Day trading is for people those who can actually take in the shocks and can actually stay on the charts and on the button all the time.
That's very aptly put. Actually, you need to know the candles also, and then secondly, you need to be aware of the day-to-day what's happening in the market also.
Yeah,
That is the most important thing in a stock market. The
yeah, the
stock market
candle.
player should do.
Correct. The candle which you're talking about are the candlesticks. Now, the candlesticks are a concept which has been, brought in by the Japanese rice traders many centuries back, and which is a very scientific process, and which is followed all across the world these days for the last 65 to 70 odd years now, and which wasn't there before. So you can imagine it is as recent as that when it comes to the entire world, but it is something which is very, very accurate, and it helps in creating patterns on a chart. So you are able to actually find the price movements, and there are various indicators which also are put on those movements by the candlesticks, and by which you are able to actually gauge the movement of a particular price of a stock. So that is how, which is what you just mentioned about candlesticks, because as a jargon, a common man may not understand. So I thought I'll just clarify
So
that with
that's
you.
very thankful to you, Binu. We both are just helping the common people understand the basic
Exactly.
technicalities of trader.
Yes.
So see, there are a lot of questions in my mind, but I think we need to make this video a little bit shorter so we can go on continuing
Absolutely.
discussing about intraday trading and all. But the
Yeah.
last question that would I would like to ask you
Yeah.
is, according to you, according to a successful intraday trader, which you find more successful? Is intraday more successful, or is long-term investment more successful in a stock market? Uh, According to you,
Yeah.
I will give my views after you give me your views.
Yeah. Since we are running short on time, I would be very quick on this. See, each has its own merits. If you've got 100 rupees, okay, what you can do is take out something like 50 rupees and put it into long-term trading. Okay, when I'm talking about only stock investing, so 50 rupees into long-term trading in stocks, and then another 50 you can actually make your money grow faster, provided you have the skills. So therefore, these are the two ways in which you can actually create the right synergies for your money to actually grow at a particular pace, and you are able to hit your targets as the days go by. So each has its own merits, as I said. So and the demerits, of course, on the flip side. So it's all about how each person is able to understand this game, and it's not a gamble. I would say it's not a gamble, or it's not luck. You can actually create your own destiny if you know the skills, which is a real good news about day trading or investing in stocks. Is all about. Yeah.
So that's also what I would agree to. What you said is like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you have 100 rupees, 50 rupees, whatever you said, like 50 rupees, you can put it in an investment trading. And if you have the skills to do intra-trade trading, you put the rest in the 50 rupees also in intra-trade trading. So it's like a sharing of your investments. And then I hope that you'll be successful. And we all hope that whoever does intra-trading will be successful. So I hope this small discussion that we had would help some of the people with the intraday techniques, trading techniques, and all. So this Subin show, we're just starting it off. I hope we have your blessings and we have your good wishes to make it as successful as our uh, business endeavors. So, thank you so much for your valuable time, and thank you so much for giving us the insights of the intraday trading. Do you have to share anything?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Brilliantly put. In fact, I would say that this show has been possible only because of your initiative and goading me on this particular activity that let us begin a channel and get it going, because we've been talking about so many issues over the years in our friendship spanning so many decades that we've got so much of material to talk about that we talk on a daily basis whenever you give a call in the morning. So we thought, let's put this all things together, and perhaps a lot of the common man could also benefit out of it. And in case if even one person gets the benefit, we'll be all the more happy. And your
Thank you
comments
so
are
much.
awaited. And God bless all of you. Take care.
God bless all of you. Thank you so much, Bino. So, you take your leave. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Bye.